They know I don't have a car. I asked him to see that I was packing the place and that I was cleaning the apartment and that I wasn't mistreating it. He refused. And then he goes, nah, you're good. What does that mean? Nah, you're good. What does that mean? Nah, you're good. He didn't do anything. What does that mean?
Hey, how you doing?
Horrible. I don't know what to do.
What?
The maintenance was just at my apartment and they're saying, we want to know if you moved out yet. And I'm like,
Moved out?
yeah, they're evicting me. And they said I didn't pay my rent. They said I had 4 fugitives living in my apartment. They gave me all kinds of accusations. And then I said, I want you to look at the apartment and see. I was just scrubbing the bathroom sink and making sure the drain was clear flowing. And I cleaned the shower and I cleaned the kitchen and my dishes.
Right.
I want you to see all my stuff is packed up as much as I could be able to do. And they're making fun of me, saying I got at least 15 more days of work. It's going to bring them pleasure to throw my stuff in the dumpster. I don't know what to do. I'm under such duress. And then they said they have an eviction notice.
And when
for
are
me.
they gonna put your stuff out?
I don't know, but I got a 1950s drum set. I got all the pictures of my children.
Where are you gonna put that?
And I told them, I said, are you guys mandated state reporters? Because this is assisted living. I got missing children. Nobody will report it. And the judge tells me,
Hey,
the judge says to me, she goes, I hope you have your children back by Christmas. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? They're missing. I don't know where they are.
yeah.
And then they're talking about, I drank beer in their apartment building. We don't want alcohol in our house. That's really what this is about. No, it's not what this is about.
No. That's not.
I had words with some very unkind people in here, and you know that yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Some of the people in here were very unkind.
Right.
And I said, get the hell away from me, get the F away from me
Yeah.
at some point. One guy wanted to punch me in the face, another one backed the car at me. People are acting very strange, and it's not just here, it's all over the world. And I didn't try to, they arrested me in handcuffs, they said I was intrusive.
Yeah, but they will put your stuff out.
I know, but
And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna see your drum set out on the street?
you want to see, I know they called you the mayor around here. You want to see my apartment? You want to see what I've done?
I know what your apartment.
I know, but I have everything. I have like half of my stuff packed up in a huge pile. I'm eating out of boxes. I have nothing in my refrigerator. I have no car. They're really hurting
But
me.
where are you gonna go?
Well, I have a lot of places I could go, but I have no place to take my stuff with me. That includes the pictures of my children, which is all evidence.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And then he says to me, and I had it on video, he says to me, he goes, nah, you're good. And I'm like,
I'm good.
I'm good how? What does that mean?
Yeah.
I said, I want you to look at the apartment.
Mm.
I said, I want, thanks.
Yeah.
You know I'm not trying to hurt. Some people are losing their mind. They're going crazy in here. Trying to back their cars on me and everything. And I said some bad words. I said, get the F away from me. I admit that.
Okay.
But that's not what this is about.
No.
They said I had...
He's got no place to put all his stuff.
No, they said I got 4 fugitives living in here. They said I didn't pay my rent. I got all of my rent money separated. I'm literally carrying it right now in my bicycle bag.
Don't give it to him.
I got well over, what do I got in there? Like 1,400 bucks? No, I have the rent money separated that they're claiming I didn't pay. They got a restraining order so that I can't pay my rent. Independent Living got a restraining order that I can't go to independent living. This isn't normal. And then if I talk like this and it escalates tone, they go, aha. Guess what I got? Psychiatrically cleared, no medications prescribed. They're furious. This is an assisted living. You don't do this to somebody. And then I don't even have a car. I just washed this cover on my bicycle seat by hand. I mean, I'm trying to survive the best I can, Bert. I know you saw this thing.
Yeah, you know what you should do?
No.
You should go in business for yourself and start doing bikes. Like you
I know you said that, but I told you
Because you know what?
you can't deliver pizza on this because your ass is right here.
Throw your ass out, put pizza on.
No,
You can invent
You gotta have
something.
a car where you put the pizza away from your ass.
That's all right. They'll never know. You're parked and that's it.
I know, God forgive us all.
Yeah.
But I'm trying, Bert, that's the point. You know, and then they're talking about, I drank a beer in here, and then they're talking about the omnipotent Alicia, and we don't want beer in our house. That's really what this is about. Yes, I've been drinking beer, Bert. Do you see me being belligerent or violent? I'm calm. I mean, my tone is up.
Anybody could drink beer in the house.
Well, it's legal. And
Yeah.
I'm doing it to stay calm. They won't let me sleep. I got recordings of them yelling in my living room wall, and it's not through the wall.
Yeah.
It's electrostatic, like a panel. Like
Wow.
yelling, calling me by name and telling me go F myself and I'm a retard and shut the F up
Really?
and you're a murderer, shouting in my living room wall. And the neighbor upstairs jumping and stomping and saying, you know what I want. I had that on a recording. Nobody will look at anything. I got one of the Alicias, there's one, jumping up and down out here telling me, did it occur to you that we're giving you another lease? You have to sign it. Giving me less than 10 hours to sign that lease. Y'all know what the lease says on it. Go over this with your lawyer. Do not write on it. Any amendments must be made in agreement. You have to, and then you come to an agreement with the lease, and then you sign it. They gave me less than 10 hours to sign it after telling me for multiple months that they were taking me to court because somebody offered me a place to live in Cornwall. And I said, wow, I'm going to have to sell everything I own, but it's beautiful. And I was going to take it. And as soon as they found out, they offered me the lease immediately and demanded that I sign it very aggressively under great duress. And I said, absolutely not. I said I couldn't have a bicycle in here anymore. And then the police, where's my electric bicycle? They took it.
You never got it back, right?
Well, if I got it back now, I wouldn't plug it in here or outside. It's all rusted.
Oh, you're
it's
talking
covered.
about the ones that they got electric on that thing.
What hypocrisy, right? They said I couldn't have it in the common areas, in or outside.
Just
They can have
think,
theirs.
if you get dispossessed
I got video of that.
and they take your drums,
I
you
know.
do forget it.
Did you ever hear me banging on those drums in a way that was offensive?
No.
I was
Well,
playing.
I'm on the third floor.
It's 3 pieces, and I was playing them with brushes. It's an
Yeah.
old set from the 1950s.
Well, it says in here that you cannot make noise after 10 o'clock.
Did you ever hear me? Other than
No,
complaining
no.
about what they're doing to me, you ever? I said, what are they going to? They said from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock you can play one instrument. They wrote that so that I couldn't have a friend over to play guitar because I had a friend come over from Long Island to play guitar.
Okay.
They didn't like it. So now you can't have a friend over. You can't ride your bicycle on the sidewalk or the grass because I cut through the woods
Right.
to get away from all the problems. I cut through the grass to avoid having that school teacher back over me with his car. And I'm trying to avoid people. This guy over here and his twin brothers, whatever, they wanted to fist fight me. He got right up in my face. He goes, I'm not scared of you. I got him on film walking at me like this. And he put in a complaint to the office that I jumped over his hand truck in this doorway. And yes, I did. What was he doing trying to ram me with a hand truck? And I kicked it with the back of my foot. And I said, what the hell are you doing?
Wow, who was that?
Well, he said he was a photographer for West Point in the military, and he used to photograph dead people. And that was the thing, when I was hanging out with Paul, or Paul's brother, whichever one it was, one of my grandmother's brothers possibly,
Yeah.
all of a sudden he befriends him and wants to give him rides. These people are acting very strange. Now, if y'all ever wanted to see what I got up there, I got art drawings, I started packing it up.
I saw it. I
I
saw
had
it.
invention. They stole my inventions. This company from Texas, I invented see-through guitar pedals, right? They say, well, those old tropical fish capacitors are why the wah pedal sounds so good, or your distortion sounds good because of those old Russian diodes. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make see-through guitar pedals so that you can see what your components are, and you can argue with your friend and be like, look, this is why this guitar pedal sounds better than that one, right? So, and I said, wow, that's a great idea. And I wrote to Carlos. Carlos works with CNC machines, right, in New Jersey. And I said, now you can see where your tone comes from. So this company from Texas, immediately the next day, and they put it in the same exact position as my drawing. And I already proved that.
Yeah.
Transparent overdrive fuzz.
Yeah, but you didn't take out
Now, no,
what do you call it?
No, I didn't.
A
And, see,
patent.
and they wrote, now you can see where your tongue comes
So
from.
now they take out the patent and you got shit.
They stole my children, they stole my home, my music. Do you know Youngblood by 5 Seconds of Summer, right?
Yeah.
The lyrics are about me. Youngblood, do you want me back in your life? Because I'm just a dead man, that they call it a ghost, walking tonight, right? That's my practice pattern on the guitar, and that's my drum beat, because I was trying to learn a double shuffle.
Yeah.
That's very hard to do, foxtrot. You always
Yeah.
call it foxtrot. And I can't do a double shuffle. So Brad showed me a flat tire, right? And then a paradiddle, but I could only do it on one hand. So I would go,
Yeah.
right? So the beat started coming out.
But I haven't heard your drums at all.
No, and you haven't heard my vacuum either.
No.
Because I'm scared to run my vacuum. Because people were saying, I heard you running your vacuum, and I'm scared to do anything. And now I've ate 4 cans of Spam in about a little more than a day's time. You might as well hang me up and dry me. I feel sick. My lips are split. I'm eating beans. I got diarrhea every day. They're really killing me.
Yeah. Well,
And you know why it is? Because I proved everything that they said wrong.
They don't like that.
Can't prepare a meal.
They don't like that.
Can't speak in sentences. Yes, I'm escalated.
Yeah.
My children are missing.
yeah. Well, you know what you're gonna do.
I don't know, but then I got him on video. He comes over here and he says, "Nah, you're good." I'm like, "Well, what does that mean? I'm good." I said, "I would like you to look in my apartment and see that I've made progress trying to. This is unreasonable." And we all know the clocks are going fast. That's why everybody keeps going like this.
You know Elise, right? She will get you out.
She's rotten.
She'll tell you you got a day or 2 days.
And what is
if
she?
not, what are they gonna do?
What does she tell you her name is? It's Alicia.
Yeah.
Right. And I got a video of her standing right here going, Michelle or whatever
Yeah.
her name is. I mean, right? This is abuse. Wait for me, like, you know, Patty, I know you remember that one girl, well, maybe you don't, he does. That one girl that was coming out here, she was dressed like a prostitute. He goes, he said, that's from the mental health? I said, I know, right?
Yeah.
She tried to seduct me. She goes, I'm dissociative compartmentalized. She's her niece.
Yeah.
Her niece. That's what
Oh.
she goes, I'm compartmentalized, dissociated.
And
And I said rhetorically, I was
And
like,
you called her a prostitute?
no, I didn't. I said, what does that mean?
Whoa.
And in addition to already trying to seduct me, telling me she doesn't like her husband, how good I look, she couldn't wait to put a voice to the face, you know, she says, it means I could shut off the different tree right now. Then the other lady that was coming here, one of them was waiting out here on the bench for me, and I said, Patty, what are you doing here in the dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she goes, oh, I was just in the area. Really? Where? New Paltz. I said, New Paltz is nowhere near here, Patty. She had on ripped jeans, all the way ripped up here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see right up in there. And I was like, she goes, oh, you like my jeans? I said, Patty, they let you wear those at work? She goes, oh, no, of course not. I'm not on the clock. I said, then what are you doing here? I'm here to see you. Then they were taking me out to lunch. They were telling me, hey, sailor, going my way. They were trying to do sex stuff to me. So then one of the Patties is at my apartment. And yes, the lady next door heard it because she knocked on the wall. And Patty goes, like that. She goes, and I quote, she goes, I'm trying to show you, well, I don't want to quote this part. She says, I'm trying to show you one of my recipes. What do you mean? I said, what recipe? And she said, raw chicken taco. I said, Patty, I said, oh, I already know they're going to assault me, they're going to put me in cuffs, they're going to punch my head. I said to myself inside my head, I said, Patty, you think I don't know what you mean by that? Nobody eats raw chicken. And she goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And they call that gaslighting, right? And then she starts telling me I'm going to get 2 small holes drilled in my head as an alternative to medication. They're going to put, why? This is why I'm drinking beer, Bert.
Drink your beer.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Drink your beer.
Oh, I'm a lush.
Just drink your
They
beer.
can't tell you can't drink.
I'm a luscious slosh.
They
Look at
can't
it.
tell you can't drink out there.
I'm going to melt. Do I look drunk? I mean, I'm definitely buzzed. I had a beer, a tall boy beer.
Yeah.
Because,
What kind was it?
oh, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked. It's a Bud Ice. It's the lowest alcohol content of all
What I said.
of them. Not natural ice and not natty daddy. It was a Bud Ice. It's the
You
lowest
gotta
alcohol.
get yourself Stella Artois.
do you know what this water smells like in here? I've been running it through a filter. It smells like a swimming pool. And then after through the filter, I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't drink this. I used to think my father was,
Bottled water, that's all I drink.
I can't,
And then I gotta boil.
how am I gonna get bottled water? John Thomas said I'm a negative person, he's not taking me to the store ever again unless he calls 911 and has me arrested.
Who said that?
John Thomas. And I said, John Thomas, are you a mandated state reporter? And he goes, yes. And I said, where are my missing children? I got him on video. He goes, and he laughs. I got police officers at my door on recording. I could show you. I said, who comes on somebody's door like that to do a wellness check? He goes, I'll do it again next time. I got that all on video, but no one will look at this as harassment. And
Because you know why? Because they're cops and they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
because they know they're wrong and they're caught. The
Okay.
whole world is talking about this, Bert, and it isn't about me. It's what Frankie said. And I don't agree with everything Frankie says, but it's what he said. This can't happen to
I'm
anybody
gonna ask
ever
you a
again.
question. What happened to your buddy that you used to hang out with?
Nico?
Yeah, Nico.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, I know he's busy.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. I had more than one person claim to be Nico. I had a friend named Miguel over here. I was literally arrested for helping him clean his bathroom. John Thomas arrested me for cleaning his
And
bathroom.
that's a cop, John Thomas?
Well, see, that's the thing. These people have. Remember what you told me a while ago? This place was not only senior, but what?
Right.
Ex-military. What do I have? An honorable discharge from United States Coast Guard. These people are trying to discredit me as a psychopath, delusional, psychopathic, schizophrenic, paranoid. That's everything. That's the 4 branches. That's all of it.
The Coast Guard considered veterans.
Willfully enlisted and honorably discharged during Desert Storm. That is what? That's a veteran.
Right.
Whether I fought or not.
So.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. Hi,
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping your vicious
Did the
dog
mail
away
come?
from me. You're so
The
vicious.
mail came?
No.
I know you're doing your vicious.
This was in my mailbox, but I don't think the mail came.
Right.
This might have been there from.
I'm scared to check
Friday.
my mail because all I ever get is.
Check it, don't worry about it, don't gotta do nothing.
I got a box this big of notices
How long
about.
you been here?
They served 5 eviction notices to my
They trying to
car.
get you out 5 or 10.
No, I got 27 eviction
Well, you
notices.
don't keep.
But 5 certified letters to each
You a
tenant
veteran?
living in my apartment.
He's a veteran.
Who have you ever seen in there but me? And the man-
I saw it, what's
And
your
he's in
friend
the
there?
No, my
windows,
friend, he wasn't living here.
No, I
He
ain't
never
saying
even
that.
took a shower.
You stayed overnight.
So,
Yeah, he stayed overnight because people were trying to do what to me? They were trying to beat me up and hit me with cars, and I did. I got hit, you remember. I couldn't walk. I got hit by 2 cars.
When was that?
Right now, if I show you my neck,
But you better just concentrate on what you're gonna do when they put you out.
what am I
They're
doing?
not fooling around this time. They will put you out.
Right, but I haven't, this
And
is,
the weather's not looking good for any.
no, I built a shelter in the woods, and then they blow it with a windstorm, and it practically tore it down.
Oh,
Are
My
you
jacket smells like smoke.
Are you staying by the railroad down here? The railroad tracks?
Way back in the woods.
Way
It's
back.
really hard to get back there. It takes me a long time to get
so
back
how
there.
did they get back?
By the time I get back there, I have no energy left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the police
There's
have
more
been
than one people
the
back.
police have been flying their drones over it, and they've been chirping their sirens. Chip, 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 chip. I got videos of all of it. I got police pulling up next to me, going,
Yeah.
"We're just following up with you. They don't want you next to the school." I'm trespassed from 86 locations. I'm not allowed in Burger King anymore. I'm not allowed to go through the drive-through.
Which
either.
Burger King you talking about?
Right here.
Oh, this one?
Wow.
I'm not allowed in Hannaford's. I'm not allowed in ShopRite. I'm not allowed in Burger King. I'm not allowed in the diner. I'm not allowed in Mobile. I'm not 86 locations I'm banned from. This is ridiculous. I'm being targeted.
Yeah, I would definitely say.
You know how creative I am? I was doing soldering and people were turning my voltage up and down and laughing, burning up. They burned up my soldering iron. I bought a new soldering iron. I was learning how to do electronics, which was what was supposed to happen in the Coast Guard. It didn't.
Yeah.
And I learned how to do electronics. And I invented a different kind of wah-wah pedal with a larger throw and a slower sweep and a more forward fulcrum. And then the next thing I know, I look on Sweetwater Music online and somebody invented one that looked very similar to it. They stole my poetry, they stole my guitar, my drums, my children, my home. My car got stolen. I said to the police, my car was stolen. They said, yeah, put your hands behind your back. And they arrested me. And someone drove away with my almost brand new Honda Civic, which I traded my work van. I got rid of my work van. I bought some microphones so I could record the album to make money to provide for my children, because the work van was 11 miles to the gallon. I had to pay to close my business, and then they stole my car.
Wow.
I wasn't out there doing crack, cocaine, or even smoking pot.
Well,
Then these alarms, y'all heard it. These alarms were going off for 3 calendar days.
For the weekend.
I know.
Nobody would do anything. They're waiting for me to make that call to 911 so they can get my new number, because I got another number and I got intermittent phone
Thank
service.
you.
This is messed up what they're doing to me.
Thank you so much.
They
Thank
told
you.
me, and I quote, next time you call 911, we're going to arrest you. Do not call 911 ever again.
Who told you that? The cops?
Yes, they did. And they told me if you head west, we will arrest you. If you call 911, we'll arrest you. We're going to make anywhere you stand trespassing.
He's dead.
I got a video. I got a video of the officer right before they violently attacked me. If you haven't seen that one, if you did, I don't know. FBI. If you remember that time, six police was it? Swarmed the building looking for me. A black FBI car with a guy with a tie, multiple mental health workers, and I had groceries in my hand. And they put me face down out here and said, we received several anonymous reports of an increasingly intrusive neighbor, because I questioned why they wheeled a gurney into somebody's apartment and then left the gurney here. Who does that?
Yeah. No,
That's not normal, right?
I don't know.
You know those yellow
Yeah.
gurneys?
Have a great day,
You
yes.
need a bicycle.
You know those yellow gurneys that pop up? They wheeled it into the lady's apartment. They said, okay, have a good day, and they left. And I'm like, who does that? Who leaves a gurney in somebody's
Yeah.
apartment
Yeah.
and leaves?
Yeah,
And so they arrested me for that. They said I was intrusive.
yeah.
And then I said, what's the charge? And they showed me a paper. They flashed it at me. It said belligerent. The way I got took out of my house at 11 James Street, that's still legally my house. There's children in there. That's why I don't ring the doorbell and say, what are you doing in my house?
Maybe it's your kids are in there.
Now we're talking. Now, if you go to MK Ultra and children that were trafficked through Canada and all the pornography and what was called monarch programming, assassin programming, they did all that to me. And that's what this cover-up is. People who remember things are called target individuals. And they say, well, that's a conspiracy theory. It's like the word gay. We know you're older than me. You know what gay means.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean what these people do.
right.
Right. And a conspiracy doesn't mean you're mistaken. It means multiple people conspiring to do good or evil.
Right. Wow.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm really scared. Right now, this is my laundry. I can't do my laundry in here anymore because somebody, I don't want to say bad words because y'all ain't cussing.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to. They put up a feces rag, a face
No.
mask with something on it in my laundry, through the hole or whatever on the top of the washer, stuffed it down in there. And it's not all. They put chicken bones in my laundry in another location. They've done stuff. They put little girls' underpants in my laundry. So, and then the money card, remember we had the money card? I don't know, now they're saying they want my bank card. No way. They were stealing money. Like actual bills that I was putting, $50 bills on that money card, $17 for a single wash. Where'd my money go?
Yeah.
I had to change my bank card 5 times now because people stealing my money.
Well, couldn't you go to another laundromat instead of this one?
Oh, I do, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. Shannon, who wanted to have sex with me, is related to Patty, who wanted to have sex with me, is related to Gabby, who wanted to have sex with me, is related to Alicia, who didn't want to have sex with me,
Yeah,
who's related to Dana,
She's-
who's related to Dana, who wanted to have sex with me,
She's got you. She's got you.
who's related to all of my cousins from pornography, who did have sex
You gotta
with me.
line them up. If you got a couple more, let me know.
You're in trouble.
Frankie's looking at this picture I just sent him, and he's like, I'll marry that, Mikey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Frankie, you don't know what you're asking for. Because once you deprogram these women from the MK Ultra,
Yeah.
they want to commit suicide.
Let me commit suicide. They give you a piece of ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right? Look at her. Ain't nobody going after her.
She's beautiful.
That's what you think.
Hey, if she's someone
Hey, I
else's
may
wife,
be old,
I'll
but
keep my distance. I'll keep my
But-
distance.
That feels good.
I know it.
And that's not a sin.
What's not a sin?
If you feels good.
It never is a
Yeah.
sin.
Right.
What do you care?
No,
Put the pillow on the face, and that's it.
no, I said something to the woman upstairs one day. I said, that's a pretty girl. He goes, I don't shit where I eat. I said,
Oh,
what the hell does that mean?
yeah.
Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Sorry for not saying Christian words.
Adeline.
Are you doing good?
Okay.
But that's what he said to me. And I said, what? I was just saying she's a lovely girl. What does that mean?
Hey,
She had a nice personality. She had a nice look. The way she walked was funny. She's a nice person. What do you mean? I don't crack where I eat. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Sorry for cussing. And then the other day he tells me, you got one daughter and she's in Colorado. And I'm like, please tell me where, because I didn't know
Yeah,
that
we'll go there.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Hello?
You want to put some clothes on?
I want to sign a
Who's
petition.
exercising?
I
I want to sign a petition to
Hi,
get,
Mike.
to get that, bench back.
What?
Oh, yeah.
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 So do you think they should put that bench back?
Yeah, I think
I
they should
remember.
put it back, and they
What do you
should have
remember
did
it
it in
from?
the summer.
When you were younger?
There's no,
In the
I'm trying
summer.
to read it.
Winter,
It's not
well,
snowing up here 'cause I'm
even
lost.
winter, I would say out there in the snow,
Why
even
do
if it
you
was
expect?
piling
Yeah.
on top of
The
me,
maintenance
I
just
don't
came in,
care, I
wanted
don't
to
get
make sure
cold.
I went,
And I would sit
work
there.
out.
Really?
I got half of my stuff packed up in a huge
Yeah,
pile.
we
What happened?
really do want
Did
that
you get
bench
evicted?
back.
They said I didn't pay the rent. They said I owed them
Serious
almost
about it.
$5,000.
Why?
I don't
We'll
know
put up the
because
thing on the
because they're
bulletin
lying.
board.
It's a conspiracy. I did pay the rent. I
Do you
always,
have,
and the rent they
You
won't
go
allow me
with
to
your
pay.
husband's wage.
I have all the rent here that they wouldn't allow me to pay.
why wouldn't they allow you to pay rent?
They said I will be arrested for continued criminal behavior is what they wrote.
You need a lawyer.
I need Jesus to come back.
Yeah.
Excuse my cussing.
Yeah.
They said if you come back to the office, it'll be counted as continuing criminal behavior. And the police have been notified and it's been reported as harassment. I was trying to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Then they said, were you running this fan while the shower was on? I said, yeah, of course I was. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's for
Yeah.
fumes and for vapors.
Yeah.
That's what the fan is for. They said, no, you broke this fan. Put it back up there and leave it up there. I said, it's dripping water and it's blowing the breakers out. I got video of them saying you had your chance. They wouldn't fix anything in my apartment. The smoke detectors weren't working. The ceiling was leaking. They wouldn't fix anything. And I have videos of myself fixing things. And if you remember, and I'm not trying to be conceited or rude, I fixed that bench upstairs.
Yeah.
They were very upset about that. Did you see that patch over there with all those screws and glue? I bought screws and bought glue and put clamps on it. And the neighbor comes out and goes, what the H are you doing? I said, I'm fixing the bench. What does it look like I'm doing? And the maintenance comes over and said, we were going to throw that away. Same bench as
Why
this one.
throw it away when you can fix it?
Because some idiot got body slammed through the bench and they're going to throw it in the garbage. I
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah.
All this stuff that goes on around here, and they're looking at me like I'm trouble. All I wanted to do was record an album. When I got that, what do they call that money? Stimulus money.
Yeah.
I bought a 24 track recording machine, a $200 bass guitar. I bought a couple of microphones so that I could record an album.
Yeah.
I'm in there shaking like this, trying to finish the cardboard house I was building. I can't do anything in there.
Wow.
Because they're harassing me. I come home and they're like, retard, murderer, what are you, a homophobe?
Really?
Yeah, shouting in my living room. I've literally recorded it. And it's not thin walls. It's called electrostatic acoustics. In other words, they can make the cushion of that bench into a speaker if they wanted to by irradiating it with ultrasonic radiation. It's called electrostatic. The same way they put paint on things and everything. Anyhow, I got airplanes flying over my bathroom, trucks breaking behind my refrigerator, neighbors yelling at me in the bathroom, yelling at me to get my finger out of my anus. I mean, horrible stuff.
God.
And I have proof of all this, and everyone keeps telling me that it's an authority. You have no evidence. You're mentally ill. If a mentally ill person was in here, they would have committed a suicide and a homicide.
Yeah.
I'm not mentally ill. I'm definitely stressed out.
Yeah.
You saw my apartment. I remember what you
Stressed
said.
out. You don't know what stressed out is until they put you out there.
I know, but it's
And
more.
then what are you gonna do? sit outside and watch your stuff,
No.
make sure nobody steals it?
No, they're
They
gonna
will
steal it.
take it. They
They're
will
gonna-
steal it.
I know. And it's all sentimental stuff. It's not junk. I don't have IKEA furniture, it's
Yeah.
all sentimental stuff. I got that pop-up table that I re-drilled new holes in so it'll pop up further. I got my desk with the hutch on top.
Yeah.
I got all my books on how to learn about electronics and how to do tube amp work.
Yeah,
I got all my pictures of my children. It's all sentimental
I
stuff.
know.
Now I understand when I go to a garage sale and I see a chock full of nuts coffee can with what they call bastard files and rasps in it for 50 cents, that's somebody's plundered life.
Yeah,
That's some old guy who worked his whole life to have those files, to sharpen his lawnmower blade, to take care of his house, and his belligerent children came in, plundered his home, waited for him to die, and then sold his tools for
Right.
50 cents.
exactly.
That's a horror.
Yeah.
The world needs to know that.
But this happens to everybody that dies.
Eh.
Everybody that dies, they take the stuff.
It's called plunder.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I didn't know that.
I knew this lady who had cabinets filled with those little bottles of liquor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have took those.
No, they didn't
Not
keep them.
plunder,
You know
not
what they
plunder.
did?
I would have bought them.
They threw it out on the street.
Oh, somebody
Oh.
got them. Somebody got them.
Yeah. Forget it. Well,
Yeah, but that was the thing. They used, and these were the words that were exactly used. The omnipotent Alicia, and not an aunt of Shannon,
yeah.
a closely related cousin. Oh, it just so happens that
I know.
Officer Ruger and his brother were the police that arrested me after I turned Shannon down. And no, I didn't call her a prostitute
Yeah.
or what I said to her was this, and the neighbor heard it and he made fun of it. He made fun of the word I used. I said, "You're very scantilly, and it's inappropriate for mental health work."
Yeah.
And she said, "What does that mean?" And I explained it to her. And I said, in addition to the things that she was saying, she smokes the fruity stuff and she went,
Yeah.
I said, "That's not appropriate."
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Nancy already?
Huh?
Mail's here?
I don't think so. This was in my mailbox.
I'm scared to look at my
Yeah, I
mailbox.
got privileges.
I'll look in it right now 1 year if you wait for me. I'm scared to open my mailbox.
Huh?
I've got nothing but horror out of there. Every time I open it, the electric company wants $1,500 in service. They turned off my electric at one point. I had to pay them $200 to turn it back on. Now they want over $300 to turn it back on when they turn it off again.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore. How is my use $5 to $10 and my bill is $120?
Yeah.
That's not normal. I'm scared to open this mailbox right now. Literally scared to open it. This is why I drink beer. I'd rather not drink beer. I'd rather eat fruits and vegetables every day. Now, I want to show you something. I'm evicted by 1-1, right? I have nothing. Oh, except this. Bloomstein and Shapiro. This is the lawyer's continued harassment. This doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's not a court document. That's the enemy, right? Nope, nothing. No eviction
Yeah.
notice. So he comes up and he says, "We just want to see if you're still living there." I said, "Where am I supposed to go?"
Where the heck are you gonna be living if
Well,
you ain't
that's not
living
the-
here?
I could go up to Stone King Mountain. There's no spring water in I got plenty of places I could live, including in houses.
You can live with Lois.
Well,
No, we're
No,
too
I
crowded.
need my
I think you're
space.
too crowded.
We're too crowded.
I
Yeah.
do like that shopping cart though.
It's yours.
No, no.
I got another one.
No, I know where I'm gonna put it. Oh, I want to tell you. Remember that one I had for the back of the bike,
Uh-huh.
the trailer?
Yeah.
I paid well over $120 for that one.
Uh-huh.
They said it was a fire hazard and they didn't want it in the hallway anymore. So I gave it away for $4.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's
Take your
just-
wagon and go.
Yes, I'm still shaking my head over hanging things off the sprinklers. That notice?
Oh, right.
I mean.
No, that
What
one-
else? We gotta pull things away and
Yeah,
move.
it's.
Where are we supposed to move them?
Because they want to blast this place with water
And
and
they're gonna
destroy
go in
everybody's
your
stuff and flush
closet.
us out of here.
Mhm.
Go in your closet.
Yeah, which I
I
think.
said if they go in my closet and they move stuff,
Yeah.
they better put it all back the way it was.
Right, and I don't think you can do, I mean, that sounds like a cop in a search warrant
And,
to open your.
and we're elderly
Thank you.
people.
They came in with dogs too. They said the dog will go on your bed, it will go on your couch. Please be advised, we're gonna be spraying your bedding
Oh,
and your
that's for
furniture.
bed
with
bugs, the bed bug.
Yeah, I went to the state councilman. He called up and he said he doesn't want it done. They were furious.
Yeah.
The Schoolfish you went to?
They stood right outside my door with
Wow.
that sprayer saying, if they give us the order, we're going in.
Mm.
I said, I don't want neurotoxic Duraspan, Paraquat, or whatever name you're calling it, Haldol, Thorazine. I don't want it sprayed on my bedding.
Right?
Doesn't matter what name you call it. It's neurotoxic.
Yeah.
There's no bed bugs. I don't want it.
Oh, sure.
I'm so scared. And then the other thing is, these notices on the door every day. That's harassment. You can't.
Every day.
Thank you.
Every
This morning,
day.
I called Schoolfish's office.
Yeah.
About this next inspection, I'm waiting to hear back, but
Right.
the wheels turn really
I
slow.
don't think they can do that going in your
Right,
closet.
right.
That's
Without,
private stuff.
right.
You wanna look in the bedroom, you could look,
Mhm.
but you cannot go
Yeah, of course,
in
when
the
they-
closet,
When they check
under
your
the
smoke
bed.
detector, we all have smoke detectors in our bedrooms.
It's a
so-
shock. Hold on, Abby. I don't know if you've ever been locked in jail, but my whole life, and I'm not a criminal, I've been locked in jails and mental asylums my whole life. It's called a cell shakedown.
A shakedown.
They come in your cell and they
That's
go,
what it
hey,
is.
you can't hang these socks on the light. Hey, what's this under here? Pull everything out so we can see it. And
Right.
that's what they're doing to us in these
And if they think I'm going under my bed and pulling out those plastic boxes,
I wish I had those.
I don't have enough
I asked
strength.
independent living to help me. They said, what do you want us to do? I said, send someone, I don't have a car, send someone that enjoys saying, wow, you kept the place nice, take me to get storage containers, spend a few hours getting
Yeah.
paid by the state to help me organize. Now I've got a psychiatric clearance, no medications prescribed, they're furious. They're furious. They're like, you're out. I'm evicted.
He's
They,
evicted, so
almost-
where's he gonna put all his stuff?
they said I owe them about $5,000 now. When they were suing me, they said I owe them almost $4,000. The subsidiary didn't pay their portion of the rent because they told him to stop.
Yeah.
He won't sign the document. Said I couldn't have my bicycle anymore. Said I couldn't have a friend over to strum acoustic guitars.
Oops, sorry.
It said I couldn't cross the lawn with my bicycle. It said they
Have a
were.
good day.
It said they. Fine. It said they were allowed to spray my apartment with bug spray anytime they want without my consent. That's not acceptable.
No,
Yeah.
it's criminal. It's
Yeah.
plainly criminal.
I got sugar bugs come through. You know, sugar bugs, like cereal and sugar bugs.
Oh, it does
Come
look-
through the wall from the neighbor's apartment. I'm constantly bleaching and scrubbing every corner crack, including the outlet. That apartment is, you saw it.
Yeah.
I don't mess around.
Spotless.
But now it's a big pile of packed up stuff, and they're talking about it's a trash heap, and I've destroyed it. I just fixed the soap dish. I just ended up cleaning the
Oh.
drain in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Who getting evicted would do all of this?
There's something absolutely wrong here.
Well,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And then I got a video of her going, Michelle, because I said it's my child. Michelle, or whatever your name is. And then she says, it's Alicia. That's complete hypocrisy. Then I can't have my electric bicycle. The police ended up taking it from me. And what do you see them with every day?
Yeah, yeah.
Four-wheelers, electric
I'm
bicycles.
just riding around this place, they don't even have a license plate.
That four-wheeler is illegal on the street.
Yeah.
It's illegal to drive on the road with that four-wheeler. That bicycle, I made sure when I ordered the parts from China, I said, I'm going to make this myself so it's not anything that I bought, and I'm going to make sure it's completely legal within the 27 mile per hour flat ground speed limit. Any bicycle goes over 30 downhill. And I made sure it had the lockout feature, you know, with the capacitors and the
Yeah.
resistors, so it would not go more than the legal unlicensed speed limit. And the police took it.
Yeah. They're gonna take this one too. You'll go out for a little bit, leave your bike in the house, you'll be,
I know,
you're
and
gonna be put out,
and
you're
here's
gonna put all your stuff
Yeah, but I do-
outside.
that's not normal to do to anybody. And here's the thing: what do I take with me if I have to choose? My
I
laundry,
know.
and my tree saw, and my lighter, and my survival gear, and my extra socks and underwear in case I get diarrhea again, or my electric guitar with the little amp mounted on it. Maybe I'll just take the electric guitar, you know, and leave everything. They're really destroying. My children are missing. This is a severe crime. My children were all went by the alias Kaylin Nicole Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
That's a woman from pornography. She's from Wisconsin. She's about 52 years old. They're saying I'm 53 years old. Do I look 53 years old?
No?
No, I don't. And I will say thank you for telling the truth, but not thank you as if it's a compliment. I'm not 53.
Yeah.
There's my cousins who are older than me, who I might even have children by, who are famous, talking about they're 27, 28, 32, 35, 36. And they're older than me, and they're saying that I'm older than them now, and that I'm delusional. This is about everybody. This isn't just about me.
No, we feel it. There's other people that say things very similar to you, that it's not an apartment, it's like a gulag. It's like we're under constant
Shake
surveillance.
that. You're under constant surveillance.
We
Yes.
We are.
Then the man comes to my
And then
door with a hand on the gun.
and I'm gonna tell her 10 years we're living here.
Mhm.
So if the rugs are messed up, what do you expect?
Well, the clocks are fast,
Well,
but
if
the
you
clock
look-
says
if you
I've been
look
here
at the
since.
lease, if you look at the lease, after 8 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not responsible to pay for any replacement rug. Just to
Really?
figure
No,
where-
in New York State, it's after a year. You're not responsible for repainting any carpet, even if you live there for
I
a few
thought it
months.
was 10 years and then you have the right for them to replace it.
No, well, no,
I
and
know
when they
the
don't paint, they
painting,
don't
the
paint.
painting.
Now
You
disputing
gotta
with
get, you gotta get permission to paint.
the electric company, Section 30 of the New York State Housing Law, you can look it up. It shall be the constitution of this state that for the inability or the discrepancy to pay a charged amount for the services of gas, electric, or steam, it is not in the constitution of this state. I feel the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
It's not in the constitution of the state to shut off somebody's services for just disputing or the inability to pay whilst a person is habitating that dwelling.
Yeah.
Because that causes physical harm.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're doing to me is going to be physical harm. And I'm going to walk away as calmly as I can so that they don't put me in handcuffs, take me away and inject me till I can't even wipe my body anymore. Because that's what they did to me.
Mhm.
I got a psychiatric clearance now. You couldn't go to hell and get that from Satan.
Yep.
They provoked me every way they can. They locked me up with people that molested me, people that wanted to fight, and I got out of there with a psychiatric clearance. Now they're very upset. I'm not mentally ill, and I'm not 53, and my children are missing.
And you, hey,
I said, Alicia, are you state mandated reporter? This is a subsidized housing with mentally and handicapped people. Yes, I am. My children are missing. And this is what they said to me. Her name was Catherine. She went by the name Catherine Terrazas Ortegas with a K. She said her name was Valentina Di Tommaso. She was lying over the phone. She said, do not go there, Michael. Nobody in our program has children. We're not going to do this again. Because Shannon, and I was trying to report the sexual
did you
abuse.
know
That's
Elise has
her niece.
their family all into this divine
They're all
management?
related. The
Every single one is related.
Officer Ruger is
So
related to
be
Shannon
careful
Ruger,
what
is her
you
niece
say
for the
to
mental health.
any of them,
They're all
except
related.
Ken,
Mhm.
who I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
isn't.
Yeah, no, okay.
I got a video of one of the
Yeah,
Kennys,
you can
whichever
only-
one it is.
You could,
He said to me, they're effing with you. I
Yeah.
said, Kenny, you said they're effing with me. He goes, that's because they are. I got that on video. I
Yeah.
tried to bring that to court. They said, I got a marriage to do. We got to get this over with. Mr. Lee agrees this is a civil action. You have so many days to get out. I said, no, I don't agree. This is not civil.
yeah,
I have a whole life in there that it took me 6 calendar years, according to the clock, to just finish unpacking and finally feel comfortable enough to set up. I got house plants hanging in there. What do I got? 6, 7, 8 house plants?
Yeah.
Electronics projects,
yeah.
books on how to learn electronics. I was trying to take care of myself. I was cooking poached salmon. They got me written down as a guy who can't boil tea water or make sentences.
Yeah.
I went to the court for that. I said, look, okay, and you agree this is me? He said, yeah, I didn't write that part, the other doctor did, but yes, I wrote all that. I said, okay, now page 1. And the bailiff takes it up to the judge. I said, hand it to that doctor. I said, whose name is that on the front?
Yeah.
Pamela Bowie. I said, that's not me.
Mm.
And yes, that woman does talk in word salad. I don't talk like that. I definitely have a heightened way of speaking because I'm scared.
Mhm.
I'm scared for my life.
Yeah.
I'm scared for
You'll
my
be scared
children's
when
life.
they throw everything out.
Yeah, but this is evil what they're doing to me.
Yeah.
They're making an
Okay,
example
I
of
gotta
me.
go.
You don't go up against the system. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell, you got it.
And a lot of these people remember me from my childhood, and if you ask them, they might say so, but they will tell me they never saw me before.
Hey, Mary, put your stuff in here and I'll write up with you.
Oh, no, I'm
good. Schlep.
I'm good, thank you.
Come on, put it in here and I'll write up. I won't let you go
She's
by.
going up.
That is a
I'm
good
going
one.
up anyway. Come on, put it in here so you don't have to schlep.
That's a nice part, it's a big one.
Yeah.
They don't make them that big all the time. That's a
Right,
big
I bought this
is
from
heavy.
Canada. And you know
Well, I
what?
gotta go up.
one.
We're on wheels.
I'm really scared, I'm really, I smell it smoke.
I know,
from the
I don't
camp.
know
Thank
what
you.
you.
I stayed in the woods, I'm building a shelter out there. This is horror, I'm like living like a fugitive.
And how
And it might be torn down after the windstorm.
Right?
I'm gonna go back and find the whole thing on the ground. I went out there with nails and rope, I mean,
Yeah.
I built a structure. Cause I gotta be able to live, I gotta dig a hole to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom,
Oh
This
my
is-
God.
this is wrong what they're doing to me. And in my house at 11 James Street, Walden, someone's living in it. I never sold it,
Yeah.
it wasn't foreclosed,
Right.
what do I do?
Wow.
Thanks for listening,
Yeah.
I'm scared. You had people in here that looked just like you that were here saying that they were you know that, right?
Really?
I found out I have an identical twin. He went by the nickname Frankie. I don't know his full name. He grew up in Wyoming and I saw him. He's identical, except for the personality. He sounds and looks like me. And he's got a busted nose. His nose is
Yeah.
crooked. But he looks exactly like me.
Wow.
This is,
It's amazing.
well, I'm not amazed, but it is what it is. It's evident. It's a sculpatory evidence.
Yeah.
This is a conspiracy. Gay means happy. Sporting, merry, jovial, and get into lightheartedness. I have old dictionaries.
Yeah.
That's what gay means.
Oh.
These people aren't gay.
Yeah.
They're perverse.
Right?
They're mean. That boy, and the first one that was in that apartment, he was kind to me. He was a little queer, but he was kind to me.
Yeah.
And he told his mother, Mom, stop, because she was messing with me. And he was nice to me. Then the other lady was up there, and the other boy was up there. He sat outside of my apartment every night for a week, even befriended the lady next door to me. And I don't even want to repeat what he said he was going to do to me. He was going to rape me with 9 inches, and he was going to beat me, right? I don't want to quote what he said because it's disgusting. And then he called 911 as I'm standing in my apartment door telling him, you leave me alone and stop harassing me. He called 911 and he said, this is not the first time, he's right here in my face right now.
Yeah.
And they said, is that his voice we hear? We're on our way. And the police came for me.
Oh boy. Oh.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
Diane, I don't know what to do. There was other people here saying they were you.
Wow.
Same thing happened with Nico. There was a dark-skinned man in my apartment with a longer face. Yes, and I told Nico, I said, he showed me a similar or exactly the same picture or very similar to that old black and white photo, and he said, this is my brother George. He said, I don't have a brother
Brother
George.
George.
I kiss Avram.
Yeah.
Avram is my brother. And I said, well, the guy in my apartment showed me the same picture or something very similar and said, this is my brother George.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't have a brother George.
Oh wow.
Same thing happened with Miguel, and I got arrested for it. I said, this isn't the same person in the apartment. Then I see Mr. Alamany, I could clearly see he's one of the Alamany's, sitting in the hallway. He goes, let me get the door for you. I said, no, I gotta ring the buzzer, I gotta do it right.
Yeah.
And he was waiting for me to see my expression of who was in that apartment because it wasn't his son Miguel.
Wow.
Crazy. Have a good day.
Okay.
I wish you could
I'll
see
see
my
you
apartment.
around. I'll see you. I saw it when it was in beautiful condition.
No, they're saying they're gonna
Everything.
throw
The
me-
pictures hanging,
Yeah.
kids' pictures on the wall.
Yeah, and you know what?
And I told everybody, I said, his apartment is,
You said it was cleaner than
it's-
yours.
it's-
I know you said
yeah.
that. And I never said anything bad to you about
I
that.
said it's spotless.
It
You
looks like-
have to see it, the plants, the pictures on the
Yeah.
wall. And
And you know my mental health reports, up until this recent one, psychiatrically clear, said can't maintain himself, can't prepare meals, can't speak
Oh.
in sentences.
I know, they
Schizophrenic,
lied, they
delusional.
lied,
Yeah, because they don't want me to have my children back.
yeah,
I got a video of the police officer. He said, they're not missing. They're just not with you, bud. Apparently you did something wrong a long time ago, and that's why you can't have your children. And then they violently attacked me. And I got the whole thing on video. I put it on
your
YouTube.
kids have to have the same last name as you, no?
They don't.
They don't.
And I don't know what names they're going by. One of them I saw here in New Windsor, the clock says 17 years. She's 2 to 3 years older, and she's with someone from the Dunikowski family, and her hair is blonde and straight. The police would not help me. There was video from the store. The owner told me it's proprietary property. I said, those are my missing children. Those are my property. You got to assist me. He said, not without a police. The police threatened to kill me. There's surveillance video of them coming to my door at night with their hand on a gun. And they told me, we don't have time to look at all the videos here.
Yeah.
But they got video of me jumping over that hand truck and kicking
Oh,
it.
sure, they got that.
Because that's what they wanted.
Yeah,
What do you think I kicked that guy's hand truck?
yeah,
Because he tried to ram me with it. And he threatened to beat me up. And I was scared.
yeah.
And they came to my door and they said, you've been warned. And I said, get your foot out of my door.
Yeah.
And he goes, stop hurling racial epithets. That's what the police said.
No.
Do you ever? I said things about, I said bad words like fag and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I know what that means. A bundle of sticks they burn the homosexual people with. Those were worse than the people who admitted to homosexuality.
Wow.
But I know that's a bad word and I shouldn't have said it. I didn't hurl any racial epithets at anybody. I don't care what color you are.
Wow.
You know that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all a setup. I'm scared. Do I go out and then I come home and there is no home?
I know.
Then what do?
You gotta find out from Elise exactly.
Alicia. Michelle,
Yeah.
or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
What is
Find out exactly what day, because you don't want to walk out and come home to nothing.
You should see the YouTube videos I have of her. 2 feet off the ground. Nico said, I don't believe you. Prove it. I paused it. I said, look.
Oh.
Literally jumping off the ground, talking to me like this.
Really?
Yeah, going off on me.
Wow.
Telling me, sign that lease now, because I got offered an apartment in Cornwall. And I said, well, I'm going to be living up in a little attic roof. I'm going to lose all my stuff. But there's nice trees in the front yard. There's a front porch. I can sit there and drink a beer or eat my oatmeal in the morning. They're building a new store in Cornwall, whatever, which wasn't at the time. Now they did.
Yeah.
They finally got another grocery store there.
Yeah.
It has a laundromat, it has a place to prepare food. I have to share a bathroom, so it's kind of iffy. Immediately, that new lease appeared on the outside of my door, and it gave me less than 10 hours to sign it. 20 plus pages, however many pages it is.
Yeah.
And the first thing that was noticed is it said I could no longer have my bicycle. I don't have a car.
Without the bicycle, what good is that?
How far is the store?
I know.
In crow fly miles, in the way to the road,
Yeah.
not counting elevations and runs, it's 1.2 miles to the nearest store.
Right.
I'm banned from 3.
Wow.
How do I live?
How do you live? Yeah.
Now I'm pedaling. I can hardly move my muscles. They hurt so bad.
Yeah.
This isn't normal.
Yeah.
So what? I'm going to come home and then what?
Wow.
I said to the maintenance, I wish you would look at that apartment. I wish you would look at it. Just look.
Yeah.
I'm scrubbing everything. I was wiping the
Well,
door.
they're gonna do this big inspection thing on the 6th.
That's the thing. Whilst they were evicting me, they did multiple inspections to me during my eviction.
Wow.
And then they put a notice on my door the other day, folded up and stuffed in my door handle, saying you didn't sign the document. What am I going to sign?
Oh, that other document that came
About the
out.
sprinklers.
Yeah.
And they sent me a second document saying you didn't sign it.
You
Please.
gotta sign that. Yeah.
They wanted me to sign my eviction notice.
Yeah.
And I never got one. They wanted me to sign it right there at the court. I got video of me going down to that court twice. And I said, this is abuse. I need a copy so I can defend myself.
Right.
They said, well, we don't usually deal with this, Judge.
Yeah.
Why do you feel the need to record? You want us to get an officer for you? I got that all on film.
Yeah.
Then I went down there to look at my bicycle to see, should it be harvested? It's all rusted, it's busted up, they slashed both tires. and they said, "You're trespassing." I said, "That's my vehicle." "What about my missing children?" He goes, "Missing children? What?"
Yeah,
I got that all on video.
yeah.
The whole world is watching.
If I were you,
You know what I've been eating for days, for weeks? Beans. I got diarrhea every day. I've been eating
Yeah.
beans and 4 cans of Spam in a day's time. I used to make salads, poached salmon, half Brussels sprouts.
yeah,
I was cooking up a storm in there.
yeah.
I can't even cook anymore.
Wow.
I'm living out of a clamshell, out of a cave.
Well, if I hear anything and I see you, I'll let you know.
See ya. Thanks for listening.